Dear Endo Pharmacies, I just wanted to make a quick video and hopefully one of your people that matter over there watch this. Here's the deal. You guys, you change things, right? When I haven't done anything wrong to you, and you change your medication without doing proper studies, which only tend to hurt the people that really need the medication. So here's what I have to say. Is Endo Pharmacies. I was on one of your medications and paying well over $2,000 a month to take this medication to have a halfway decent quality of life. Well, you've changed that medication without my knowledge of it. I'm a patient of yours, and I received nothing in the mail stating that you guys were making this change. So you guys made this change. I paid the money again this month, got the medication, thought whatever, it looks a little bit different, but hopefully it'll work. So I take the medication. Now, 3 different times taking the medication. It has done no good for me whatsoever. No good. So after spending well over $2,000, I've wasted my money because you guys made a change. I started to do research to try to understand why. Then I found out that you guys changed it because of drug addicts. Who gives a shit about the drug addicts? Technically, they're probably making you more money than I am. So what is your deal? You make the change, and then what? Everybody's saying that you're going to end up like some other company? That's probably the case, because now I have to change my medication after a year and a half of searching for you. So here's my problem with that, okay? Gastric bypass patients have to fight every day to find a doctor that gives a shit about them and to, do what they need to do in order to find a medication that they may need and have that work for them. So now I am not getting any type of relief from the medication that I need for me to have a quality of life. And being that I'm a gastric bypass patient, the medication goes right through me before it has a chance to bioavailability or whatever that means, before it has a chance to, break apart in my stomach and actually start working. So now I've got to go back to my doctor for an emergency appointment to see if I can get something else done in order to, give me back what I've had for a year and a half. A medication that didn't make me feel drugged. I felt fine. It was a miracle drug, if you ask me. Not in pain, no problems. And I even fell down a flight of stairs. And even with that, I had no more problem. Like, it wasn't even that painful. Like, I have to deal with pain, of course, but it's nothing what it was. You guys changed it. Why? Because of a drug addict? Whatever. Let them get high. Let them get retarded and then die from it, hopefully. We don't need them around. But technically, they probably make you more money than I do. So why would you punish me and have a medication that doesn't even work? And I'd like to see somebody that has a perfect stomach. I'd like to see what they think about the medication. Because normally a medication absorbs really fast in my stomach. So it doesn't last that long. But your medication did and made it so I would have an halfway decent life. And now you've taken that from me because of some idiot on the street that, deserves to be shot. So my problem with this is, why did you, try to fix something that wasn't broken? So that's my problem. Why? Why would you do that? And my other question is when I called over to Endo Pharmacies and I asked to speak with somebody that mattered, they put me on the phone with a doctor or a pharmacist, and they told me that you guys actually would kick out a gastric bypass patient out of your test facility that would want to take the medication to ensure that a gastric bypass patient would be able to keep taking your drugs. So what is the deal? I mean, that makes no sense. I mean, you guys are glorified drug dealers, and you're changing it because of a drug addict? I take your medication to make myself better, and now I can't. So now I have to make an emergency appointment, like I said, to go to a doctor that I hope will be able to help me, after spending all that time to try to fix it in the first place. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And I've taken it and taken it and taken it, and it's not working at all. I'm flabbergasted. And I'm in pain, and I'm frustrated, and I'm angry, and I just want to start throwing things. I'm so mad. I don't want to be in pain anymore. And I don't understand why the drug addict, you were more caring about, you spent all that money to make it so the drug addict can't do whatever the hell they're doing with it. But what about me? You made it so I can't either. I can't take the medication the way you're supposed to, the way it was prescribed, and it doesn't work. All you're doing is making your stock points drop. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm boggled. And even if you were making it and changing it for, so that way these idiots can't have it, why not keep the old formulation for people like me that have stomach problems, that I don't have a stomach? And you've taken it from somebody like me. So why wouldn't you have the old formula so that way if somebody like me needs it, I have it? Do you think with some big-ass company with all this money, one of you guys, just one, would be smart enough to think about us? And like I said, wouldn't it be discriminative? Wouldn't it be, wouldn't it be discriminative to take a gastric bypass patient out of the test facility? Would you take somebody that was handicapped out? I mean, isn't that against somebody's laws or something? Anyway, that's my video to you. You guys need to smarten up. Who gives a shit about the idiot who wants to get high? Like I said, he'll probably die, and that's okay with me. But at least I'd be able to have a quality of life that you guys have taken from me. In any event, I've got to go lay down right now because I'm nearly in tears, and I'm just disgusted. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. And I'm hurting, and it's your fault. It's your fault that I'm hurting. Your fault. Yeah, that's who I blame. So don't be surprised if you get some hate mail. Probably not for me, because I don't have the time or care to do that. But I have made this video, and that's about all I'm going to do besides change and take my money elsewhere. Anyways, that's my video. Endo Pharmacies, stop trying to fix them. That wasn't broken.